who were Phil Spector's wives. When we think of Phil Spector, many associate him with his music career and his notorious criminal history. But what about his personal life, specifically his marriages? Phil Spector was married 3 times, and each marriage tells a different story, especially in the context of true crime and domestic abuse. His first wife was Annette Marar. They tied the knot in 1963. Annette was a singer and the lead vocalist of the group The Spectors 3, which Phil produced. Their marriage lasted until 1966, when they divorced. During this time, Phil began an affair with Veronica Bennett, who would later become known as Ronnie Spector. After their separation, Annette chose to live a quieter life and eventually became a teacher. Phil's second marriage was to Ronnie Spector in 1968. Their relationship started as an affair while Phil was still married to Annette. Ronnie was the lead singer of the Ronettes, a group Phil produced. Together, they adopted 3 children, a son named Dante Philip and twins named Louis and Gary. However, this marriage was marked by severe emotional and psychological abuse. Ronnie later shared that Phil controlled her life in extreme ways. He isolated her by surrounding their home with barbed wire and guard dogs. He even confiscated her shoes to prevent her from leaving. One of the most chilling details was the gold coffin he installed in their basement as a threat. Ronnie described feeling imprisoned in their home, suffering constant psychological torment. She eventually escaped this abusive situation in 1970 and divorced Phil in 1974. In a heartbreaking decision, she surrendered custody of their children and her future music earnings due to threats from him. Phil Spector's third marriage occurred while he was awaiting trial for the murder of Lana Clarkson in 2006. This marriage is less documented, and details about it are not widely known. It ended before his death in 2021. From a true crime perspective, Phil Spector's marriages, particularly with Ronnie Spector, highlight patterns of domestic abuse. His behavior reflects a common dynamic where the abuser exerts power and control over their partner. Phil's personal life, filled with these abusive patterns, ultimately led to his conviction for second-degree murder. His story serves as a stark reminder of how domestic abuse can escalate and manifest in tragic ways.